Hello guys and welcome to episode 13 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as Brasilia using the Purity Affinity. And today we're going to be continuing from our conquest of Axiom and hopefully taking over Central for ourselves. We've moved up a few units so we can surround Central before the Australians do. And then we've just got to wait and move our artillery into position in order to take it over. We're going to have a gunner in position pretty soon alongside an artillery, so it shouldn't be too long until we take over Central, but we just got to make sure our units do not die in the meantime. We've got to take care of this alien nest as well. We do have the Brazilian Guardian that's going to be able to take that out. We're building a new artillery to attack Central as well, and we have plenty of other buildings being finished soon enough. So a site nursery actually being finished in Boa Esperança and a clinic being finished in Fiel, which should sort out some of this negative health. Now we are currently got 298 energy, but we're minus 10 per turn because we've just taken over Axiom. So we're going to have to be careful about that and manage ourselves very carefully. But I'm just going to move on to the next turn because we've done everything for this turn. Let's just see what the Australians do in order to encircle Central. Hopefully they won't be able to before I do. That is the plan at least. I'm going to settle what lands I please, Eridani. So thank you very much. But you can piss off. And yeah, it looks like I might have the jump on the Australians in order to take over Central. Central's too busy sinking all of the Australians units and actually attacking the Australian units before my own, which is really, really good for me. Nice. So let's get all my units into position. This battlesuit can just fortify, the worker can automate, and this artillery can begin to move up. Now, I can use this Sentinel to take out this armor. Not sure I quite want to though, so just going to move it on to Boa Esperança. And I'm going to use this battlesuit to attack the armor instead. Now, I might actually lose the battlesuit in the process. Didn't even destroy the armor, so maybe not. Because I was going to say that this Marine might attack my battlesuit and then get attacked with the city, which would kill it off. We're going to move the Guardian onto the nest. So, lovely job there. And then we can move that towards Central. Now at Citadella, we want to be working on possibly an institute. However, I really need to get some more money in the bank, so how would I do that? I'm not entirely sure. But a repair facility would not go amiss because of the extra production for land units. At Fiel, we want to work on a farmer lab as soon as possible. We could also actually work on the trade depot. Let's work on that first, because that's going to give us extra production in order to build that farmer lab faster. Just going to fortify the armor there, although I could use it to take out the Marine. But I'm not going to, because otherwise it might cause Central to attack my armor rather than the Australians. It's good that we have Central completely surrounded, because it looks like Australians are actually going to help me take it over. So Franco-Iberians condemning me very well. No worries, old chap. Even though she's a woman. But yeah, anyway, yeah, these artillery should help me out in the next turn or so. So funny how the AI are attacking each other and not me. I'm not complaining. Just going to use this Guardian to kill off this armor so I can move the artillery onto that tile. Move the armor across now. We're going to fortify until heal that sentinel. It's done its job. Let's make this battle suit possibly disciplined, but I think I'm going to get instantly recover 50 HP just to make sure it doesn't get attacked by Central. Got my artillery in position there. This battle suit is already fully healed, so that can be moved on as well. That Sentinel can fortify, this battle suit can fortify, and this armor can stay where he is. Okay, for Esperanza, we will work on this farmer lab now. Brilliant. And from this quest decision, we will get +5 city strength, I think. We don't need the extra orbital range because we already get some of that from the purity level. Now actually, level 8 purity will give us +4 floatstone resources. Because of my virtues, will also give me +1 energy and +1 production, which is nice. So this colonist is nearly in position. It's recommending there, but I'm actually going to go 1 tile onward. Well, Australian's taking out a unit for me. Oh, not quite. I can just finish that off with the battle suit. Oh, is that my artillery taking a beating? It looks like it. That's a shame. Going to have to retreat that. Not sure if I can because they're all in the way. Maybe if I move this battle suit forwards a tile, yeah, I can move the artillery away. Awesome. Actually works out perfectly. Now we can get this marine dead by killing it with the battle suit. Bravo. And let's settle this colonist. Citadella, let's work on maybe some more military units. Not sure. I think the miasma repulsor might be useful for around Border Dura because that will help out the workers by them not having to clear the miasma themselves. They can just get on with other work. Veterancy gained for this artillery. Let's increase its discipline because it's not going to get attacked. And are we going to attack with all of these units? Might be worth it. We can definitely attack with this artillery. Actually, no, we can't because it's not in the right position to. Interesting. Let's just wait another turn. Although I can get this Guardian in a position, so I'm going to do that. And we'll leave that armor where it is. Trade convoy from Citadella. Can trade with Farbase 1 still. And this artillery, I guess we'll just fortify it there. Fortify the battle suit as well. See what the Australians do. Oh, this Guardian's making his way down. Maybe he can come in handy. The Australians not really being that helpful, taking a shot from the city for me. I guess that helps. But now we have this guard in here, they can actually attack Central for free. So we're going to start doing that, and we're also going to start assaulting the city with my other units. I'm going to swap the position of these guys. Leave that battle suit there. And Central's actually really low on health now. But the Polish Australians don't have any way in order to take it over. So it looks like the city is ours, which is nice. Gonna have to leave this battle suit where he is. Move the armor up and get the Guardian into position. Can this artillery actually fire from here? Oh no, it can just move there. That's fine. Okay, we'll fortify and wield that artillery, and we can bring this artillery to the front line as well. Now we're on minus 20. Wow. But we've got energy from somewhere, so that's good. So the trade from Santo Adrio, I think will continue with Cittadella. What do we want now? We could possibly get another worker. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we need right now. I really just need stuff that's going to give me money. Like, a command center and rocket battery aren't really needed in Santo Adrio, so why would I waste my time building those? Possibly we could work on more military units, I guess, but that's only going to make our problem worse. What about trade convoys? We could get a couple of trade convoys and send them to, like, Fiel once they have finished with the trade depot there. What about this quest, anyway? What do we want? +1 production from mass digesters or +1 food? I think we'll get the extra production. The Sentinel has become fully healed, so we'll send him back towards Central. Let's see what happens. So the Polish Australians attacking the city for me. Thank you very much. What are the Americans going to do in return? Apparently offer me a peace treaty, which we are going to refuse. So we are going to lose a battle suit here. A worthy sacrifice. Well, let's go ahead and beat the living crap out of the city, so we can take it over with one of our melee units. Shall be this battle suit. And goodbye to the Americans.
I'll just add this to the debit sheet.
Yes, you will. Annex the city. Don't care about health right now. Wow. That's a big city to take over this early in the game. It's not actually that early anymore. We are turned 223 into this game already, which is quite a long way, but we have had issues being at war with the Americans for so long, so now they're dealt with. We might have to take the war to the Pan-Asians, however, they don't really look like much of a threat at the moment. I think the next biggest obstacle is the Polish Australians, possibly Eridani as well. But, where's this at? Dorado. We want to build a gene garden now. Need to work on this health as soon as possible. We'll work on a farmer lab in Central as well. Veterancy gain for this armor. Let's just do that and fortify until healed. We can possibly get rid of some of these military units now, actually, because I don't really need them. Let's move them inside my territory and then delete the unit. Yeah, that's going to help us out quite a bit, actually, if we get rid of the ones we don't need. So probably don't need this armor for now, so we can get rid of that. Probably actually don't need this armor. We can literally just work with battle suits and guardians, I think. Now this is going to make our health worse in the short term, but I think it's important that we get this minus energy per turn down. So anyway, let's make sure that the trade convoys are continuing to get the best out of their trade. Let's trade with free land from Santo Adrio just to boost our energy for a little while. This artillery can fortify, the Sentinel can fortify, the trade convoy from Ciudadela can continue trading with Tiangong possibly. However, if there is a better target, I will take it. Liqueur. Liqueur looks like the best one. However, if we trade with Liqueur, that's going to give the Franco-Iberians more of an advantage again. Let's go with Freeland this time round. Putting so much trade into the Pol-Australians that when they're gone, it's actually going to be quite an issue, I think. So this new artillery, do we even need it anymore? I'm not sure. I guess we can hold on to it. I think we'll hold on to it. Because we've already dropped our income per turn to minus 22, which is better than the minus 45 it was at. If we get low on energy, then I'll have to do something about it. But for now, we're all good. We can just set up our defenses on this border right here. Worry about the other stuff later on. So now we have some floatstone reserves. We might want to start teching towards terraforming and the horrors that come with that. So let's work on another miasma repulsor after we've fired off this one. I'm actually going to cancel the choice of production just for now, but after we place this miasma repulsor. So let's get rid of the miasma around border Dura. Great. And now we can choose a production, which will be to create another one. And that's Santo Adrio. Shall we get another worker? I think we'll get another worker. That's central. We'll make this battle suit disciplined and fortify him until healed. Or fortify him forever, really, because we don't need to move him yet. And this trade route, where is that heading? Santo Adrio. We don't really need that to occur anymore. So let's get some more cash from trading with Freeland by the looks of things. Yeah, let's do that. We can do the same from Dorado. Tiangong is a better city in this case. Now, do the Pol-Australians have open borders? I would assume they do, otherwise their units would have been kicked out my lands. We're going to have to rethink our strategy about that the next time they ask. Send this trade convoy to Boa Esperanza. And actually, there was a city there with 2 open slots, so let's continue building trade convoys actually, because they will be more useful for controlling my negative income. So the trade convoy that's arrived at Per Esperanza, that can start trading with Freeland. And the production at Manuel, let's see what that can work on. Possibly another miasmic repulsor. For science, apparently. Yeah, it might be good for doing that around Fiel. Yeah, let's get another miasmic repulsor. We might need one near Dorado as well. We'll see. I'm actually going to send some units over to Dorado. Because again, the African Union might actually be a bigger threat than the Australians. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure where we're going to go with this one, because currently we're now bordered with two friendly nations, the Australians and the African Union. Now they are both supremacy and we're purity, so our friendship won't last. But maybe we can use them to help us attack other nations first. For instance, if I actually start expanding towards the Pan-Asians, maybe I can take advantage of taking over their lands before then turning on to the African Union. We'll have to wait and see. But I am going to send my units over to Dorado, or at least a few of them, in the meantime. And that will do. Let's move on to the next turn. So once the martial law has finished in these two settlements, this negative health might even become positive. Because currently we're getting plus 32 from number of cities, and I think that will go down, or maybe the by population will go down once Central and Axiom are no longer under martial law. Not entirely sure how that works. Anyway, we may as well work on the command center now, because we have really nothing else to create. We're going to send this miasmic repulsor to clean up the miasma around Fiel. And we'll send the other one that we're producing to get rid of the miasma, possibly around Dorado. Or up here. So we can place a settlement down. We'll see. We'll see when we get the other one. So this trade convoy can continue trading with Ion. Yep, looks like a good choice. At Santo Adrio, we'll keep building trade convoys. We'll work on this gene garden now to give us some more help. So from command centers, do we want plus 15 city strength or plus 1 covert agent? Another covert agent actually might be really useful, so we'll get that. And we'll leave them at the headquarters so they give us more bonus health. Because currently we're getting plus 6% health, which is giving us plus 4. It's not actually that much. Anyway, let's change the origin city of this trade convoy to Axiom. We can get the trade going there. We are relying so much on trade now.
Torgowlia opiera nie na potrzebach, a na sprawiedliwości.
And look at that. The Slavs, I guess they are going purity, like me. And they would like some geothermal, so sure thing.
Seraphim, cherubim, divas, fravashi, and yakshas, extend thy arms to cover us, hear us, and convey our prayer to the Lord Creator.
Orbital networks is complete. And we can now build the lasercom satellite that we need. So I might work on that in Cittadella after the command center has been finished. That will give us plus 15% science overall as well in Cittadella. So let's send a second trade convoy to Axiom. Let's move on the artillery. Get the trade convoy that already arrived at Axiom to establish trade with Freeland, I would assume. I think Freeland's a good choice. This miasmic repulsor that's finished in Manuel. Maybe we can clear some of this miasma around Boa Esperança. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put that up here. That'll be useful to allow me to move my units around more freely. So at Santo Adrio now, should we produce a lasercom satellite here as well to boost the science in Santo Adrio as well? Maybe we could get one to put over Central. I'm not entirely sure. How much science is actually being created here? 22. How much is being created at Cittadella? 36.3. Wow, okay. So what's 15% of 22? I can't think about that off the top of my head. I'm sorry guys, but I think it's worth it, in my opinion. It requires 2 petroleum and 1 titanium. Yep, we have enough, so let's do it. At Manuel, we will get the repair facility. And I think we'll get an extra plus 5% production for military units from repair facilities rather than the +1 orbital coverage. And that's about it. And unfortunately, it has been my time. So, making some serious progress by taking over Central and Axiom. Axiom comes out of the martial law in 2 turns, so we'll be able to access our buildings in that city, which will hopefully get rid of some of this minus energy per turn. But we'll have to wait and see, as that is it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.